That is, a linear array has four isotropic point sources. So, which means the array has four isotropic point sources. So, write down what is given first. That is, n is equal to 4. And those point sources are separated by a distance is given. D is equal to lambda by 2. And delta is equal to 0. Obtain the field pattern. First null beam width, half power beam width. So, when we say pattern, so we need to find out the directions. That is, we have the direction peak direction, then it is null direction, and you have to find out side lobe direction. Keep your calcs with you because we need to solve it, find the directions. So considering the first case, how do you actually find the peak in the derivation? How did you find the peak direction?
By substituting psi equal to 0.
Yeah, by substituting xi is equal to 0. We have got one formula there. The formula is phi peak. After substituting 0, the formula was phi p is equal to plus or minus 2k plus 1 into pi by 2. What exactly you do here is go on substituting the values if k is equal to 0. So you know that peak value will be either you'll be getting perpendicular pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, 7 pi by 2. These will be the values. So you can directly write. So that is 5p is equal to, see if you substitute 0 here, 2 into 0, the value you get is plus or minus pi by 2. Similarly, if k is equal to 1, substitute 1 here, it is 2, 3. So 5p will be plus or minus 3 pi by 2. Since delta is equal to 0, you will be getting the values of peak direction in this form itself. So it is very easy, like directly you can write. So this is 5 pi by 2 and it will continue. Those are k is equal to 2, that is enough. So that is how you find the peak direction. Coming to the second one, that is, we'll find out what is. And if you want, you can substitute invalid until you want 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, but that's okay. You can do it till 5 pi by 2. The second is you have to find out what is side lobe direction. You got the formula for side lobe direction. That is phi SL is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k plus 1 pi divided by NDR. So this was the formula. If you remember the previous one we solved. But we know that n is equal to 4. dr we have taken as beta d. Beta d we have substituted for non-isotropic cases as dr. Beta we know it is 2 pi by lambda. D value it is given in the question, it is lambda by 2. So cancel this. Find out the value of dr, that is pi. Substitute it here. So you will get it as plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k plus 1 divided by pi into 2, that is, sorry, into 4, n value into pi. So again, pi and pi gets cancelled. So you'll be left out with phi SL is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k plus 1 by 4. Understood till here? How do you write it? Consider the formula dr. We know we have equated it to beta d. Beta formula is 2 pi by lambda. D, the value given in the question is lambda by 2. Cancel the values, you'll get pi. Substitute in place of dr as pi. N value is given as 4. Pi and pi gets cancelled. You will get phi SL as this equation. Now take the value of k. For example, first value of k, if k is equal to 0, what happens to the equation? Now, if k is equal to 0, your phi SL will be equal to plus or minus cos inverse of, this is again plus or minus 2k0, you will be left out with a value 1 by 4. Now, tell me, you have two values here. what is actually cos inverse of 1 by 4 and cos inverse of minus 1 by 4 values?
Both will be same, ma'am.
Both are same.
Yes.
Plus and minus both are same.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, because cos theta is equal to cos of minus theta.
Yeah, that is in terms of your cos theta is equal to cos of, oh, that will be minus. I mean, value will be different, no? Degree it will be different. Check the values, whether you're getting same. Cos inverse of 1 by 4, different, no?
75.52, ma'am.
Yeah, this will be 75.52
52.
degree plus or minus, because this is plus or minus. This is also plus or minus. The other one is?
104.4.
Yes, 104.47. So you have two values coming into picture, one is 75.5 to 104.47. Now what you will be doing is, you will continue taking the k values 0, 1, 2, 3 until you get the invalid point. Now since we have got both the valid points, take again k is equal to 1. So your phi SL will be equal to plus or minus cos inverse of, this is 1, so it is 3 pi by 4. Sorry, 3 by 4. So you have the first value cos inverse of 3 by 4. What is the value? Second, plus or minus cos inverse of minus 3 by 4. What is the value?
41.41, ma'am.
41.41 degree minus 3 by 4.
138.59, ma'am.
138.59 degree. Again, see, yeah. Again, see the values you have valid. So again, take k is equal to 2. So phi SL is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. So it is plus or minus 5 by 4. Calculate what is plus 5 by 4 and minus 5 by 4. 5 by 4.
Math error, ma'am.
Math error. That means both the values what you get for plus 5 by 4, 5 by 4 and minus 5 by 4 is invalid. So we'll stop the side lobe direction till here. Side lobe, write the formula. Consider your dr and beta d. Take the value starting from k is equal to 0. Find out for both the cases plus and minus values of cos. Go on substituting the values of k until you get the invalid values. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are done with side lobe peak and side lobe. Now we are supposed to do the null direction. Now for null direction, you have again derived the formula, that is third one, which you are considering, that is null direction. Consider the null direction equation phi n is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k pi divided by ndr. Again, the same procedure. You know what is the value of ndr? That is dr, you know it is beta d, which is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Again and again, no need to calculate. You can calculate and keep it initially. And the same you can substitute. So it is pi. So phi null is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k pi by n value is 4. So it is 4 pi. This and this gets cancelled. This and this gets cancelled. So you will have plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus k by 2. Okay. Now starting with the value, again substitute, same procedure. K is equal to 0. So you get phi null is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of 0. What is plus or minus cos inverse of 0?
90, ma'am.
90.
90 degree. Next, if k is equal to 1, that is phi nulls is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 1 by 2. Now again, both the values you have here, cos inverse of 1 by 2, again plus or minus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. What are the values?
Zero and 180.
1 by 2
1 by 2 is 60, mom.
minus 1 by 2 is
120.
120. Okay. So 60 and 120. Again here you're getting valid. You have to continue until you get invalid. K is equal to 2. Phi null is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2 by 2 it is. So it will be 1. So what is plus or minus 1? So you'll have cos inverse of 1 as 0.
0 degree.
Cos inverse of minus 1 as 180.
180.
Now again, both are valid points. Consider if k is equal to 3. So you have phi nulls is equal to plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 3 by 2. What is the value?
Error, mom.
Error. Anything by greater than 1, you will get it as invalid points. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. So you'll not get the values. So both the cases, you're getting invalid points. So consider first the formula, substitute as you're substituting for side lobe level 0, 1, 2, 3 until you get the invalid points. So this is how you find out the null direction. After this, you have to actually find out the first null beam width as well as you have to find out half power beam width. So to find out this first null beam width, you had derived the formula of first null beam width. In the previous, that is case 1, you got the first null beam width as plus or minus, 2 sine inverse of plus or minus 1 by 2. So considering the same formula here, that is first null beam width. Suppose you don't know the formula, you have null equation. To this null equation only, you're substituting k is equal to 1. You will get the same formula of first null beam width. But we know the formula already. What is phi naught? Phi naught is equal to plus or minus 2 sine inverse of 2 pi by NdR. By NdR. Now you know the value of dr, it is pi. 2 sine inverse of 2 pi by n is equal to 4. This is again pi. So again here you have plus or minus. This is plus or minus. This is 2. So you have plus or minus 2 sine inverse of plus or minus 1 by 2. So what is the value? Plus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2.
.30 degree, mom.
30 degree. Okay. The other one is 60.
It's showing minus 30, mom.
Minus 30.
But we have plus or minus 2, no, mom.
Plus or minus? Just a minute. Wait, just a minute.
Outside the-
Just a minute. In the formula we have derived phi naught by 2. Sorry. This is actually phi naught by 2. We have sine inverse of plus or minus. Don't take this 2 to here. So it is 2 pi by NdR. I think I have written it as this 2. I have taken it here. 2 sine inverse. So you will get it as sine inverse of plus or minus 1 by 2, which is plus or minus 60 degree. Correct? This will be 2 pi, this will be 4 pi. You will get plus or minus 1 by 2. which is plus or minus 60 degree. That is your phi naught by 2. If you
But
take,
pi naught by 2 is the half power point direction.
yeah, half power point beam, half power point direction. So suppose if you're taking phi naught, you'll multiply that with 2. So you'll get it as 120.
No, ma'am, sin inverse of 1 by 2 is, it's not 60.
How much you're
It's
getting
30,
it?
ma'am.
It's
30.
30, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
just a minute there. Then it is 60. Sine inverse of plus or minus 1 by 2. So this is 60 you're getting. Sorry, 30. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Then phi naught by 2, that is your half power point is, this will be half power beam width, which is 30 degree. If you are finding for first null beam width, multiply with 2 into plus or minus 30 degree, you will get first null beam width, which is plus or minus 60 degree. So this will be first null beam width. Okay. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to draw the pattern. Now understand how to draw actually. There are certain rules which you have to follow when you draw the pattern. Starting from the first thing, that is first rule of drawing a pattern is you have to draw the peak direction. First, you will be drawing the peaks. Once you draw the peaks, you're going to draw for k is equal to 1. Draw first the first null direction for k is equal to 1. After that, draw the first side lobe direction. And it continues. K is equal to 2, k is equal to 3 until you get the invalid points. I'll draw it once so you'll understand. Now this is your plus 90 degree. This is your minus 90 degree. Similarly, this is 0 and this you have 180. Now starting from first, you know the peak directions you're getting, all the values are plus or minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. So all the peak directions will have to take the form of this one. That is maxima direction coming in plus or minus 90 degree. This won't change because you know it is broadside array. So the peak direction should come like this only. Draw it properly. So this is the peak direction. Now, after drawing the peak direction, that is first step, go for k is equal to 1. Take out your derivation, I mean the problem which you have solved. In that, k is equal to 1. What was the null direction which you got?
60 and 120, ma'am.
Yeah, plus or minus 60 and plus or minus 120. So what I'll be doing is null direction is nothing but the straight line, which is like your half power point. So this, draw this plus 60 is done. Similarly, draw minus 60. Next, another value you have, that is
120.
120. Draw it along with, I mean, beside your major lobe. This is 120 degree. Similarly here. Draw this minus 120 degree. So first is for k is equal to 1, you're drawing first null direction. After that, remember you're not taking k is equal to 0. Directly after peak, you're going for k is equal to 1, first null direction. Then see what is k is equal to 1 for side lobe direction. What is it?
41 and 138, ma'am. Approximately.
Plus or minus 41.4. Another one was plus or minus 138.6. What is actually side lobe? What is actually side lobe?
Horizontal lobes, ma'am.
Sorry? It's okay. Okay, no problem if it's wrong also. What is side lobe?
Minor lobe.
Yeah, it is a minor lobe. That means it is unwanted thing which we had drawn earlier. Side lobe is nothing but a minor lobe which is near to your major lobe. So what you're doing is you will be drawing it here. It is a minor lobe. It will have the same form like a major lobe, but it is very small. So first is you have to draw it 41.4. Obviously, it will be below 60 degree. So it will come here plus 41. So this is 41.4 degree. Another one you have minus 41.4 degree. The other value of k is equal to 1 you have 138.6, which will be coming after your 120. See here. So it is 138.6 degree. Similarly, you have one more negative, that is 138.6 degree minus. Okay. The third step, go for k is equal to 2. Draw first null, draw second null, draw your second side lobe. Now, what is actually the second k is equal to 2 second null direction? K is equal to 2. What was the value of null directions?
0 and 180, ma'am.
0 and 180. So you have already here, this is 0, this is 180. What about side lobe? K is equal to 2.
Error, ma'am. Invalid.
Error, invalid. You can just see the figure and you can say, you cannot expect one more this coming. That is because every time your side lobe exists between your null direction. So already a major lobe is there. After major lobe, you have a side lobe. Then you have a null direction. So after null direction, there is again a side lobe occurring. You cannot say there is one more side lobe which has to come in between this. So until you get the side lobe, I mean one null and one side lobe, your complete pattern will be done. So this is how you draw the pattern. Once you draw the pattern, the next thing is you have to plot your half power point direction. Now, if you consider your half power point direction, that will be here. Along with this, you're getting the half power point direction as 30 degree. Similarly, you have first null beam width that is equal to 60 degree. Clear how to draw the pattern? Any confusion you can ask me to draw the pattern. Clear?
Ma'am, how is that half power point being?
Half power beam width is what you should get it actually on the major lobes. We define or we find the angle of half power point like this. That is phi naught by 2. You have done it in the initial. What is actually half power point? 2 times of theta. That is the angle from here to here. The same way here it is phi naught by 2 is the formula. From here to here on the major lobes, it will define your half power point direction. Whereas first null beam width is what? It is between your major lobes, in between one side lobes. This will give you the first null beam width. So that is giving you around here 60 degree. So just find out and plot it in between the first null direction and first null beam width and plot it on the half power beam width on the major lobe.
Okay, ma'am.
So no confusions. Drawing. Okay, write down one more problem. We'll solve it and see whether you are able to solve it, find the values. Take down one more problem. A linear array of n isotropic sources. A linear array of n isotropic sources has following parameters. N is equal to 5, D is equal to lambda by 2, delta is equal to 0. Obtain the field pattern. N is equal to 5, D is equal to lambda by 2, delta is equal to 0. Obtain the field pattern first null beam width, and half power beam width, Calculate the peak direction first. Write down the formula. That is phi p is equal to plus or minus 2k plus 1 pi by 2. Substitute for k is equal to 0, 1, 2. You'll get the same values. This will be pi by 2 plus or minus. This is plus or minus 3 pi by 2. This is again plus or minus 5 pi by 2. Substitute it properly and do it. K is equal to 1, k is equal to 2. I'm writing it directly. Done with peaks, peak direction. If you have completed, write the side lobe formula, plus or minus cos inverse of plus or minus 2k plus 1 pi by ndr. You have to find out dr value here, which is equal to beta d, which is equal to 2 pi by lambda. D value is given lambda by 2. It takes same value, that is pi. N value is 5. This is 5. So you will have the equation where you have to substitute k as cos inverse of plus or minus 2k plus 1 by 5. Now keep on doing, substitute the values. K is equal to 0, tell me the values. You can directly tell me two values, not be writing all the cases. K is equal to 0, what are the two values you're getting? Similarly, k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, k is equal to 3 until you get the invalid. Done. What is the side load direct? Sorry, side load direction is equal to
0 it is 78.46, mom.
plus or minus 78.46. Okay. Another value
1.54.
1.44.
101.53.
101.53 degree. Okay. So K is equal to 1,
53.13, mom.
53.13. Okay.
126.87.
126.87. Okay. K is equal to 2,
0 and 180, mom.
0 and 180. Okay. What about K is equal to 3?
Invalid, mom.
Invalid. Okay, correct. Did you finish null direction?
Just a minute, mom.
Okay. Do it. Take your time. Others, everybody has to solve.
Yes, mom. For 0 it is
For
90,
0
ma'am.
it is?
plus or minus 90.
Okay. Plus or minus 90 degree. K is equal to 1,
66.42.
66.42. Okay. Other value?
And 13.57.
0.58.
Okay. K is equal to 2,
36.86.
36.86. Okay.
143.13.
What about K is equal to 3?
Invalid, mom.
Invalid. Correct. Okay. Now we'll just take out what is first null beam width and half power point. So first null beam width phi naught by 2 is equal to or half power point direction directly sine inverse of plus or minus 2 pi by NDR, so which is equal to sine inverse of plus or minus 2 pi by pi pi. Calculate what is the value. Phi naught by 2 will be your half power point of power beam width. Phi naught will be 2 into half power beam width will be your first null beam width. Sine inverse of plus or minus 2 by 5.
Plus or minus 23.578, ma'am.
Plus or minus 23.578.
578.
Okay. So this half power beam width will be 23.57. Multiply it by 2.
47.157.
47.157. Correct. Now this is how you solve. Previous case we had only till k is equal to 2. Now k is equal to 3 is invalid here. Now we have to draw the pattern. Clear the screen. Draw the pattern. Consider plus or minus 90, plus or minus 180, sorry, 0, 0 and 180. So this is your 90 degree. This is 270, 0, 180. And you know the pattern, maximum major lobe comes in plus or minus 90. Draw the major lobe. Now you have to draw k is equal to 1 null direction. What is k is equal to 1 null direction?
66.42 and 113.58.
Draw it somewhere here. 66.42 and here also minus 66.4. Then you have to draw the other value. You have 113.57. 113.57. Similarly, negative 113.57. Okay. Next, you have to go for side lobe direction. K is equal to 1 side lobe. You have 53.13. Here also you have minus 53.13. The other value you have is 126. Will come after 113. So here it is 126.86. Draw this major lobe little small. I've drawn it bigger. This is 126.86 minus. Next, again k is equal to 2. You have to see what is the null direction. You have got it as 36.86. Now see, this condition was not there previously. You used to get it for 0 and 180. So it should be in between your nulls. So it will come here, which is 36.86. Again, the negative part here, it is 36.86. The other value you have is 143. It should come after 126 only. So you will have somewhere here 143. Draw it properly. I'm not drawing it exactly. Here it is 143.13 degree. Now, again, k is equal to 2 side lobe. You have k is equal to 2 side lobe, which is 0 or 180. So that will come 0 here, 180 here. Now, if you see k is equal to 3, it is invalid, satisfying. Always side lobes should be between the null directions. So you have one side lobe between null directions, one more side lobe between null directions. Here also it is in between null directions. Here, everywhere it is satisfying. So k is equal to 3 will be invalid. Clear? Now here, draw half power point. How much you're getting? Just mark it here. Half power point here it is phi naught by 2, which is equal to 23.57 degree. Similarly, first null beam width phi naught is equal to 47.156 degree.